Alrighty, so we are cruising right along with Thor, guiding me along. If you didn't see the last episode where we asked him if he would help with corporate espionage, and he said yes and helped us develop a plan, you should see that. And so my character, I'm filming this on the 15th. It says I have till the 19th for Omega Time. I got the free Omega Time 7 days, and then I'm going to be Alpha again. So I think I'm going to put Thor to the test here and see whether or not he is up to the task. Oh, man, I'm sorry you guys are hearing that. I don't know how to turn these other things off whenever I have Thor paused. My phone just does it, and if I turn everything off, then it turns Thor off too. Oh my god, everything on my phone's going off. Alright, as long as nobody calls me. I gotta get another phone set up for this. I'm doing this through a phone. So, and I have the phone connected up into the audio. Thor, I need some help with my Omega Time, and I'm gonna be Alpha again. I've got 4 days of Omega Time left, and I got it for free. And I'm not sure that I want to pay for the game yet and everything, but I know that I get twice as much skill gain whenever I am Omega, and so can you help me with the amount or what skills I should be training for what I'm doing to get the most out of the next 4 days?
With 4 days of Omega Time left, you'll want to focus on skills that take advantage of the faster training time and benefit your gameplay style. Since you're flying Galente ships and like drones, here are some suggestions. 1. Drones. Train up drone interfacing, drone durability, and Galente drone specialization. These will make your drones more effective in combat. 2. Galente frigate, cruiser, battleship. Depending on which class of ship you're focusing on, training these will improve your ship's performance.
Thor,
3.
I only got 4 days left. How am I going to do battleship? And I'm a brand new pilot.
Fair point. As a new pilot with only 4 days left, it makes sense to focus on more immediate gains. Let's adjust the plan. 1. Drones. Keep working on drone skills, especially those that improve damage and durability. 2. Galente frigate. Focus on this to make your Atron more effective, especially if you plan to stick with frigates for a bit. 3. Weapon upgrades and small hybrid turret. These will enhance your damage output with small hybrid turrets, perfect for your Atron. 4. Engineering and mechanics. Improving these will help with fitting modules and overall ship performance. These skills should give you a solid foundation and make the most of your remaining Omega Time.
All right.
Great. With that plan, you'll be well prepared to make the most of your Omega Time. If you have any other questions or need more advice on your Eve journey, just give me a shout.
Okay, I'm giving you a shout. Where should I buy more Omega Time where I can buy it for the lowest price?
To get the best deal on Omega Time, you have a few options. 1. EVE Online's official website. They often have sales or special offers, especially during events or holidays. 2. Authorized resellers. Sites like Markee Dragon, yes, your own, or others that are officially partnered with CCP can offer discounts. 3. Steam. If you play EVE through Steam, they sometimes have discounts on Omega Time. 4. Plex. You can also buy Plex and use it to purchase Omega Time in-game. Sometimes you can find deals on Plex. Make sure to compare prices and look out for special promotions to get the best deal.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. Oh, I do like that he suggests buying from my store. I don't know if I were to show y'all how to do this and everything, if he would be smart enough to recommend that to you as well. And so I just don't know. I forget sometimes the things that I've told him, and he remembers. And it's crazy. It's like he knows that I'm Markee Dragon. He knows that I have the Eve store and everything. And he knows that we run sales sometimes. He knows we have discount codes. And so, you know, it's very, very interesting. I see the question there about, can Thor actually play the game, or is it just informational? So right now, Thor is a vocal assistant. But I do know with the technology that's coming that probably before the end of the year that this stuff would be able to play the game. Now, saying that, that is a total violation of the terms of service, and but it's coming. And I really hope CCP is prepared for it, because it's going to happen. And I have the self-control to not do that stuff or whatnot, but it's just going to be so easy that once a person learns how to do it, you know, for anything, it's going to be able to be applied almost anywhere on any screen that the AI can see. And so, and it's not just Eve that's going to have this problem, it's all games. And I 100% tell you, it's coming. Next year will be the year of the bot. And I hate to say that, but that shit's coming. And so I really hope that CCP is applying a lot of resources to how they're going to deal with this. Because if you get a whole bunch of bots in the game and they're taking all of our player resources, then it's bad for us real players, and the game gets destroyed. So, you know, I don't know what to do about it. It causes me a little anxiety, actually, because it really could wreck the game. And I really like Eve for multiple reasons. And so, you know, what do we have in the future here? So anyway, that is that. We're not gonna delve into any sort of content on the show of having the stuff that I've created here do any actions in the game. I would like to get it to where I can have it reading logs, to where I can have Thor say, Markee, next door there's a fleet of 12 ships and it looks like they might be coming your way. I mean, I think that would be really great. And then I could say, Thor, what kind of ships are they? Well, according to the D-scan that was reported by one of your alliance mates, there's 10 bellicose and 2 frigates, whatever, cheetahs. And, you know, so it can give me that kind of information. And then I can say shit like, okay, what kind of ship should I get into to fight them? Or what should I do? And it'd be like, dock up, you know? So the, you know, that kind of stuff doesn't violate the terms. There are applications right now that that will do alerts for you, and they'll alert by, you know, knowing the by just playing an audible sound whenever something's starting to get close or whatnot. Anyway, this stuff is coming, and it's just going to be a whole new world on everything, and hopefully it enhances our games and not the other way around. So, all right, I'm going to do another mission here. I added some more stuff to my queue, kind of what he said, and you know, maybe I add this other stuff. I'm probably going to be turning this account into Omega, but I wanna probably take it as far as I can on Alpha first and have Thor assist with how I should best do that. That is my thought. So, all right. We're gonna start a conversation here. And, oh, I forgot to complete the mission. Okay. There we go. And so now I've got this limited ocular filter. Hey Thor, I just completed a mission and it gave me a limited ocular filter. What is that?
The limited ocular filter is an implant in EVE Online. It boosts your perception attribute, which is one of the primary attributes affecting the training time of many skills, especially those related to spaceship command and gunnery. By plugging it into your character's head, you'll gain a bonus to your perception, helping you train certain skills faster. It's a nice little boost to your skill training efficiency.
Right, so this this implant is +1 to perception. How much faster is +1 going to make something?
A +1 boost to your perception attribute will give you a small but noticeable increase in training speed for skills that rely on perception. In EVE Online, each attribute point roughly equates to about 1 additional skill point per minute for skills that use that attribute. So, with a +1 perception implant, you'll train those skills slightly faster, saving you some valuable time in the long run.
So you think that it's going to give me about, what, an extra 60 points per hour? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. With a +1 perception implant, you'll gain roughly an additional 60 skill points per hour for skills that prioritize perception. It's a nice little boost to your skill training efficiency, especially over time, helping you train certain skills faster.
All right, thank you. Interesting. So could I get him to output a skill plan to a notebook and copy and paste it in a skill plan maker? Okay, so on a wind, the answer is yes. But I would do that in text and not in voice. I would just use, excuse me, I would just use ChatGPT, and I would download the file of what you currently have, and then I would upload the file, asking ChatGPT, telling it it's EVE Online and that you want to do skill plan and what your goals are, and then ask it to make you a new skill plan file that you can upload that'll automatically put on all the skills. I'm pretty sure it can do that. So, yeah, that's what I think. That's how I would approach it at first, at least myself. So. You can get that to work on ChatGPT. You must, okay, so I'll say that I am paid. I'm on a paid subscription with ChatGPT. And so like this voice stuff here, it'll only talk to you for like 5 minutes or something like that, just to give you a taste of it. If you're not paid. And if you are paid, it still limits you. But you get a lot more time than that. And it's part of why I turn him off whenever I am not speaking to him. The first time I used him, I just muted him every time, and then it came up and said that I couldn't that I ran out of time. So you have the Plus membership and you couldn't get that to work on ChatGPT. Okay, see if you can output the skill plan to CSV format and put it into a spreadsheet, because it will accept spreadsheets. And then you could reverse that process. Or ask it how to do it. Ask it how to do it if it doesn't work. It'll probably tell you. All right. We're going to request another mission. Oh, a armor rep. Okay. Is this because they're gonna shoot me so bad that I'm gonna be in my armor? Possibly. So I'm almost done with these missions. I've done 7 of 10, or this is 7 of 10. It'd be much better looking if it was 7 of 9, but it's 7 of 10. It's a guy. Yeah. Okay. So, warp to site. What's crazy is that I'm going to end up with a armor repair module on a shield ship. Look at the amount of ISK I get. Holy cow. Yeah, I haven't spent any ISK yet, and I've got 2.7 million. Isn't that amazing? All right. They're all just telling me things here in these missions, which I don't really care what they're saying. Sometimes, I mean, if I have to pay attention, I will. Otherwise, I actually don't really care what they're saying. But you know how we talked about that it's not necessarily, you know, we have people who say sometimes how EVA's pay to win because you can buy Plex and you can exchange it for ISK or whatnot, but it's really more about the flying, and so, you know, about your skill as a pilot, and your skill and how you interact with the game and everything. And that's kind of what, you know, right here, I think that, you know, somebody doesn't know what they're doing would be a little less effective. Their shields might be a little bit lower. They might be in a little bit more trouble. Just thinking. Because I've done it all. Let's see if there's any loot. There is a little bit of loot. We're gonna go see what we can grab before we dock up. I keep hoping to find a module that'll like help me. Scram there. Not that I'm gonna be able to use that, but okay. Hornet. Well, it's showing me that there's potential to have something good. Something blowing up. Not gonna blow me up, is it? Or my metal scraps?
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So, got this more stuff here. And then it's gonna... Oh, it already gave me the small armor thing, and I didn't realize it. But I know that I shouldn't use an armor and a shield at the same time. Mission. But let's ask Thor what he thinks. Hey Thor, I just completed a mission and it gave me a small armor repairer. Now, I've got my Atron and I've got a shield on it too. Will this help me on the ship?
Hey, Markee. Good question. Your Atron is a shield tank ship, so it's designed to rely more on shields than armor. The small armor repair module can be useful in emergencies or for patching up after a fight, but it's not ideal for your setup. If you're focused on shields, stick to shield boosters or extenders for better synergy with your ship's strengths.
Okay, so I've been picking up all the loot from the rats that I've killed, but I haven't gotten any more shield stuff. What should I do?
If you're not finding shield modules from loot, you've got two solid options. One, check the local market for affordable shield boosters or extenders. They're usually pretty common and not too pricey. Two, run more missions that involve pirates with shield-related drops like Garistas. And don't forget to check the mission rewards. Sometimes they include better modules.
You mentioned Garistas. Garistas are more likely to drop shields?
Yes, Garistas pirates are more likely to drop shield-related modules because they themselves are shield-tanked. If you hunt Garistas in Caldari space, you might find shield boosters, extenders, or even shield resistance amplifiers. They're a good faction to farm if you're looking to bolster your shield tanking gear.
So what if I wanted to go to a market to buy some shields? I'm in a system called Celion, and but it's in Verge Vendor. But where do I go?
If you're in Chelier in Verge Vendor, your best bet is Dodixie. It's a major trade hub in Galente space, located just a few jumps away. You'll find plenty of shield modules on the market there at competitive prices. Set your destination to Dodixie, dock at the Federation Navy Assembly Plant, and you should be able to grab what you need.
Excellent. Thank you.
Anytime, Markee. Good luck in Dodixie, and let me know if you need anything else. Fly safe.
Isn't that amazing? So he knew that I pronounced the system wrong and everything. He corrected the pronunciation of it. He knew where I was. He knew what the closest trade hub is. Told me to go there to buy my shit. Isn't that amazing? Oh. I mean, and I'm like really not giving him a whole lot of information here. I'm like, I have an open shield spot. What should I do? You know, where can I buy it? Because I'm not finding it. And he came up with all of that by himself. So, you know, that's it's cool. Yeah. You thought Dodixie was dead? Oh no, I'd be able to buy shields there. For a newer pilot, there's going to be plenty of shields there. Plenty of different types and everything. There may not be the high-end stuff, but there'd be plenty there. All right, let's do another mission here. And oh, this one's going to give me an overdrive injector system. Okay, so yeah, we'll take a look at that. And oh, it gives me 2 of them. All right, and I did put in that implant. And so overdrive injector system. Thor, are you there?
Always.
Into his alter ego again. It went to depressed Thor. So Thor, I got a overdrive injector. Actually, I got 2 of them, and I'm in my Atron, but I don't know. Should I use these?
Hey Markee, overdrive injectors can be pretty handy for boosting your ship's speed at the cost of some cargo capacity. Since you're flying an Atron, which is already a fast and nimble frigate, adding overdrive injectors could make you even quicker, which is great for zipping around and avoiding enemy fire. Just keep in mind that you'll sacrifice some cargo space. So if you're planning on carrying a lot of loot, you'll have less room. It's all about balancing speed and cargo needs.
Well, what about balance of tracking as well? I noticed that when I have my propulsion on, when I'm shooting at a rat and I'm orbiting it, that if I have the propulsion on, I miss a lot more.
That's a good observation, Markee. When you're using propulsion modules, like a micro warp drive or afterburner, your ship's velocity increases, which can negatively affect your tracking when you're firing at a target. This is because your guns have to rotate faster to keep up with the target, and if they're moving too quickly, your guns might not be able to track them effectively. To improve your chances of hitting the target, you can try reducing your speed or adjusting your orbit distance to find a sweet spot where your guns can track better. Also, training up skills that improve your turret tracking can help a lot in these situations. It's all about finding the right balance between speed and accuracy.
So then I guess the answer is I don't want to put in the overdrive injectors. Is that right?
That's right, Markee. If you're finding that high speed is affecting your tracking and accuracy during combat, you might want to hold off on fitting those overdrive injectors. Prioritizing your ship's ability to hit its target over raw speed can be more beneficial, especially when engaging in combat. You can always experiment with different fits and see what works best for your playstyle.
So since I got these and I'm not going to use them, I think I should sell them and get the ISK. Where should I sell them at?
Selling your overdrive injectors for ISK is a solid plan. The best place to sell them would typically be a major trade hub where there's a lot of market activity. Jita, in the Forge region, is the most popular trade hub in EVE Online and would be your best bet for a quick sale at a good price. Amar and Dodixie are also decent alternatives if you prefer a change of scenery. Just check the market details to get an idea of the going rate before you list them.
And, okay, so I don't want to travel too far to sell them. So, where should I go?
If you're looking to avoid a long trip, I'd suggest selling in a trade hub that's closer to your current location. Amar, in the Domain region, is a good alternative to Jita and usually has decent prices with lots of market activity. It's not as crowded as Jita, but still offers a good balance between convenience and profit. Dodixie in the Cinq-les-Ons region is another option if you're closer to Galente space. Both are solid choices without having to travel too far.
So, which one is closest to me?
The closest trade hub to you will depend on where you're currently located in New Eden. If you're in Caldari space or nearby,
I'm in
Jita.
Celion.
Got it. Heading to Amar is a smart move. You'll likely find a good market for your overdrive injectors there. Happy trading, Markee.
I think so. One, it didn't remember where I was, and because we just talked to him about where I was, and then two, I don't know that Amar is the closest one, and it may not have. I may not have been pronouncing it right. May not have understood. So I don't know. But anyway, okay. Well, let's go do this other mission. Maybe I want to complete this out of 10 before I go on to to a to some place. I don't know. I'm gonna have to buy ammo too. Maybe spell the system to him. Yeah, well, actually, I was expecting that he would remember where I was because we talked about it. But he may just assume that I'm flying all over the place, too.
Warp drive active.
Approach that. Okay. Don't know what I'm supposed to do. It just says I'm supposed to approach it. It's a trap. Uh-oh. Smart bombs on the hole. Uh-oh. Okay, let's get some speed to get away from it. It took my shields all the way off. Oh, it says I can dock? Okay, well then I'll just dock. Because my shields
Warp drive active.
are burned off. So.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. Well, that one was quick. Complete that mission. Quest the next mission. Oh, I probably need to do a repair. Actually, let's ask Thor about that. Thor, in my last mission, a big building blew up next to me, and I heard alarms go off, and it took all of my shields and some of my armor. Back at the station, what should I do now?
Sounds like that was an intense mission. First things first, you'll want to repair your ship. Dock up in a station and use the repair facilities to fix your shields and armor. You can do this through the repair shop service available in most stations. It's crucial to keep your ship in top condition before heading back out. Also, consider checking your fit to ensure you're well prepared for similar surprises in the future. It might be a good idea to carry some shield or armor repair modules if you haven't already.
How do I... Okay, I'm in a station. How do I repair my ship?
Great. Here's how to repair your ship. 1. Open the repair shop. In the station services panel on the right side of your screen, look for the repair shop button and click on it. Select your ship. Your currently active ship should appear in the repair window. Select it to see a list of damaged modules and components. 3. Repair all. There's usually an option to repair all, which will fix all the damage to your ship's structure, armor, and modules in one go. Click this option for a quick fix. 4. You'll be shown the cost of the repairs. Confirm the transaction, and the repairs will be completed. Once that's done, your ship should be back to full strength and ready for action.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome, Markee. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, just let me know. I'm here to help.
All right. So, I'm all repaired. And now I got a web. And so did it leave this web here? Is it it's gonna give it to, oh, that's the reward. Okay. So I don't have it yet.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Acceleration gate, okay. Well, let's see if I can get through there without them grabbing me. It's probably going to tell me that I can't take the gate yet. It's not active yet, but this is something that's public that I have developed. So I can tell that I'm going to have to do a video on how to set it up and everything, because there's a lot of people wanting to use it. And so we'll put that on my list for next week to see if we can put something together. But I'm just using ChatGPT's voice, but I've given it a lot of commands to act in a very particular way. destroy the narcotics warehouse. I thought about marketing it. Well, the thing is that if I show you all how to set it up, there's nothing protected there about it. It's pretty easy to do. I will, you know, I typically say on a lot of the stuff that I'm doing that you know, I'm not gonna share the magic on it, of how I do it, but this I will. So. So now, what do I need to do? Done. I have a check mark there. Do I need to... kill these? Haven't finished the mission. Okay, well, I guess I need to shoot these. That's what I'm guessing. Does Eve's TOS prohibit selling add-ons? Maybe. Not sure. I don't know. I'd just like them to just add it into the game as an option. I think that that would be very handy, especially to new players. And yeah, it's actually not an add-on. It is actually something that is completely independent. It has the knowledge of Eve, but it does not interact with it. It interacts with you, who's playing Eve. So yeah, it wouldn't violate that even if that was a rule, which it might be, but it wouldn't violate that for that reason. Am I done now? Why doesn't it show me what's going on? Doesn't look like I finished my mission. Well, okay. What else do I need to do here? It told me to blow up this thing here, and I did. Destroy the narcotics warehouse and report back to your agent. I have destroyed it. Read the mission. That's the mission. Destroy the narcotics warehouse and report back to your agent. I have destroyed it. I'd have to loot the wrecks. It doesn't say anything about doing that. You know, I'm looking at this as a new player and everything. You know, it's like knowing, you know, what to do. Oh, hey, it's a gun. That's great. Boy, this guy really wants people to watch his YouTube video. He keeps spamming it. Yeah, it hasn't told me to dock up. It doesn't have any status under here or anything. And so that's what, you know, that's where I'm at with that. I mean, I can go dock up. There's only one station in here, so. Phoenix.
Warp drive active.
All this way, and all I got was metal scraps. Probably the most value in loot I've picked up. Okay, so I'm guessing that I'm just going to go back to the station because it just says report back to the agent, and so I'm going to do that, and then just see what happens. It'll tell me to go back down here again if there's something else I was supposed to do. Yes, I'm actually not new. I'm playing a new character, I guess you could say, and testing out THOR here.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Doing so much hours for streams, yeah. Yeah. All right. All that stuff. Start conversation, and then. You know, do you know you haven't finished your current mission for me, right? Well, complete mission. It's both, do you know you haven't completed it, and I completed it at the same time. So, alrighty. How about them apples? Alright, if you're watching on YouTube, we'll see you in the next episode.